review, guys. Get right to it. Action. Shudder. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela Dakarian.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get right to it. First and foremost, guys, I do want to apologize. I've been sick, so you see me coming in and out. I'll be not coughing in your speakers, I promise, okay? But let's get right to it. This movie is... It's fucking good. I'm going to say that right now. It's fucking good. I loved it, every bit of it. And we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about this movie, Angela. What are we talking about today? What's today's horror movie? Let's go.
Yes, it is a horror movie. We are reviewing Whistle. A misfit group of unwitting high school students stumble upon a cursed object, an ancient Aztec death whistle. They discover that blowing the whistle and the terrifying sound it emits will summon their future deaths to hunt them down. Yeah. So Ryan, kick us off. What were your thoughts going into this? And did this live up to the expectations you had?
This movie is gory.
It's freaking gory. I'm going to say that. It's really good. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I really did. Oh, man. Thank you, Shudder, by the way, guys. Thank you, IFC Films. One of the key things I'm going to say here, this movie is similar, not the same, but similar tactics of A24's movie Talk to Me. Totally different concepts here. The reason why I say similar, it has that same vibes, that interesting vibes to like, I want to know more. I want to know more about death. I want to know more. But with Talk to Me, I want to know more about possession or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So, this movie, oh my God, it's so good. Mm-hmm. It tells a story of just this amulet, if you will, and they blow into it. It's like a whistle, if you will, and then the whistle triggers death or spirits or no, yeah. I don't even know if it's a spirit. I guess it's death. I wouldn't say it's a spirit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's death. Yeah. Or the Grim Reaper, whatever you believe. Yeah. It's death. Okay, let's just be honest here. It's death, and so it foretells it goes into like their future self of right before they're gonna die, and it pretty much tells them how they're gonna die in a way where it doesn't really say anything. It just goes after them, and then it touches them. It speeds
up the process.
Yeah, it speeds up the process 100%, from 0 to 1,000%. It just changes everything, and the autopsies don't make sense. So it's definitely one of those movies to where like it's very interesting and it has a mystery horror tactic in here that I really do love. And so movies like this, I hate to say this, I know it's weird for me to say, I don't know if it is, but movies like this I cherish because it's such an original concept. Mm-hmm. It really is, and it makes sense, and it doesn't go off the rails, if you will, a lot. Mm-hmm. And everything makes sense to me. I like how horror movies can make a simple, not even make, I guess, make a supernatural and still have boundaries because it doesn't go out of the norm, if you will. Even though it isn't normal, it makes its own normal a reality, and then creates the supernatural into a reality where it is normal. And then boom, it just stays on its course. And I love that because it doesn't go bombard. It doesn't talk about other spirit. It just simple story. And I do cherish that a lot. I like simple stories where it's like a device or something and it's not possessed, but it triggers something to go after you. And so leave it at that. But anyways, I'm a huge Scream fan, so I'm ready for Scream. I'm ready for this movie to come out. And this movie came at us at February, which is coming out February 6th, which is kind of random dates, but I give it to Shudder, man. Shudder's releasing this in theaters, which I highly recommend go seeing this in a fucking theater. Mm-hmm. Do not wait till it goes on streaming, guys. I do recommend this movie to go see it in a theater. Share a pulse. Just like Skarsgård said at the Golden Globes, share a pulse with somebody. Carry that pulse. Yeah. Have that theater experience. Have that horror. Be scared with each other, But anyways, I really enjoyed this fucking movie. It has horror elements that are just cherishable and they're just really, really rich. And I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I should have. But anyways, Angela, enough of me rambling on. What did you think of this movie?
I didn't really know what to expect. I don't think I think I had heard like the title of the movie, but I hadn't really heard or seen anything like a poster or really pay attention to what people were talking about. I just knew it was a horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I would agree that it's a wild original concept that I haven't seen in pretty much I can't even recall ever seeing it because it's a wild ride. I will say It has all the right elements of like the horror aspect, the supernatural. I love supernatural movies.
Yeah.
And I think the concept of your older self, or whenever the self that you are right before you pass, hunting you down, it's truly terrifying. And I think
really
you had
is.
said it off camera whenever we were watching the film. There's a lot of scare tactics there that are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
They're not your usual jump scares that a lot of
they're
horror movies
inventive.
do.
They really are.
And they hold, it's not a big shock and awe, but they do hold the creepiness value that I think really adds something special to this film. It's really creepy, very haunting. Not just the concept, but like when you see these characters kind of confronting the death in like, you know, as themselves, that's a really, really scary, terrifying experience. And some of the ways that these characters do die off at really, you know, when it's supposed to be their time.
Yeah.
That's such a crazy way. Like, I think the car one was just insane. And
yeah, that was.
I will preface it is rated R for a good reason. It's
of
very,
course.
very, very gory.
Yeah.
So just be mindful that it had a lot of gore in it.
Yeah.
A lot more than I thought it would. But you know what? It's not, like you say, meaningful. It's just there. It has purpose. And I really, at the end of the day, I enjoyed this a lot. It was a really cool concept, and I think it was executed pretty well.
Yeah, no. An hour and 37 minutes. I think that's the perfect runtime, because if you would have gone a little bit overboard, I feel like you would have been just dragging the story, if you will. And it's a simple story, and I love how it's simple. This is actually the same director that I was looking up, Corin Hardy. It's the same director that directed the Nun movie. But see, here's the thing, though. The Nun movie, I didn't really like that film. So I was just like, okay, all right, okay.
I think I saw that. No?
Yeah, we saw the Nun 2.
We saw the Nun 2.
Yeah, the Nun 2 was a little bit, I heard, this is from other people, right? But I've heard the Nun 2 was better than the Nun 1. So we were like, we don't need to see the Nun 1 because it was originally.
I think we missed it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I mean, still, even at that, it comes to show, how resumes can really overlap, right? They could be better, and that's what I'm saying here in this one. It's really good. Just like the Annabelle movies. Annabelle 1 was horrible, and then Annabelle Creation, I think, or what was Annabelle 2?
The second one.
I think it's
good.
Annabelle Creation was so fucking good, and then after that one was Annabelle, the third one. It was at the Warren's house. That one was really good too. So that's what I'm saying. It just kind of it could start off as kind of and then it gets better as it grows, right? So I really enjoyed though how his Corin Hardy's directing style. He actually wrote this story too. So knowing that it's an original story, knowing that it's original story, 2, it was directed by him. I could almost guarantee you, and it felt like that. It was very well directed. It had its moments where it wasn't just going to be a knockoff jump scare like it's always has been. And I think you learn from your mistakes. I feel like you do. When you make movies and everything, just like you have a bad day at the office, you learn from your mistakes. Just like bad movies, they're human just like we are, right? We're going to make bad decisions sometimes. Maybe it's budget issues. Maybe it's acting issues. We don't know, right? We don't know what goes behind the scenes because we expect a lot of our actors, and I know some moviegoers pretend, or at least not pretend, but just forget that they're human. They're human beings. Sometimes they're gonna have a bad day at the office. So same thing with directors and editors, creators, writers, so forth and so forth. But anyways, enough of my rambling on that. But going back to this movie, it's so fucking good. You need to check this movie out in the theater, experience it in a theater, because I feel like the bone crushing, the split of the skin, it's gonna be really good in the sounds.
Crazy.
Yeah,
and like I said, the car scene.
Yeah,
which you will know what we're talking about. The car scene.
It's really
Be
good.
prepared for that.
It really is, and it has this elements of just like high school, and that's the thing too. I feel like the high school horror is where it's at right now. I feel like it's really mixing of those eras of that same not nostalgia, because you got to remember though too, Scream, the first Scream movie happened in high school. So it's
and
like
now we're on Scream 7.
Yeah, now we're on Scream 7. They're going back to high school. I'm just kidding, high school reunion. And so I just, I really, really am enjoying these. It's using almost the same formula, if you will, but they're using just one ingredient, and that is high school kids. And they're putting that into the mix of supernatural, just like Talk to Me. same thing. They're high school kids.
What's it
Some of them are even middle school kids. But anyways, it's just they want to get a high. It's a drug or whatever. Same thing with this one. In a way, they're curious. I mean, us as human beings, we're always being curious, and we will always be curious. 100%. And they're kids.
A little bit, what do you call it? Arrogant.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Think
and
you're
just
on top of the world, and that's gonna happen.
and the tension is real. I cannot emphasize this enough. The tension is fucking real when you're trying to figure out what is going on with these kids, with these high school kids, and also the imaginative of the kill scenes are so fucking good. They really are, guys. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. But and they're fucking they're unexpectedly gory. Like it's so unexpected. It happens unexpectedly, and I didn't expect that. I'm just so shocked. I'm just like, well, my mouth, like, bruh. I'm gonna add that sound effect here. But that's where the money's at. That is where the money maker's at. That's where you hit wonders, and it wasn't all over the place either because it only got like. It wasn't overused. It happened where it needed to happen, and it flowed and very natural. And I feel like it was very smooth to me. I really was. But anyways, rating 1 out of 10. 10 be the highest, Angela. When to give this rating?
I really enjoyed the film. Was it my favorite horror film? No, but I really, really enjoyed it. I had really good aspects of it. Like I said, the scare factor was there, the creepiness factor, the story, the concept. It was really, really cool to see that. I would give it a solid 7.5. Because I really enjoyed it. I think it was a very well done film. Rated R for a reason.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The gore was done
R.
really well.
Yeah.
And again, I think overall, I think I really enjoyed this film.
All right. I got you. All right, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it once and for all.
9.
9 out of 10. All right. I'm going to say a 9 out of 10. I really fucking enjoyed this movie. Again, it's a simple film. Doesn't need to go overbearing. I just feel like it knows where it's at. And it's just sad to me. I don't know if they'll release it in Blu-ray or anything. I would love to own this movie in Blu-ray Shudder. IFC Films, let me know. Call me up. What's good? I would definitely buy this movie. So, but I don't want to I don't want to buy it digitally, and it's going to be on Shudder. So I'm all like, I don't have Shudder. But anyways, I really, really want to own this movie because it's such a good time at the movie theaters. That's the only sad part. I didn't get a chance to see it in the movie theaters, but it is what it is. And I hope everyone has the chance to go see it in a movie theater and experience that. Maybe we'll go see it after opening weekend. We will, maybe.
Theater near you.
Yeah, the theater near you guys. But yeah, 9 out of 10. It's a grand film, and you definitely go in with going with that horror expectations, right? But at the same time, though, it has unexpected scares that just not just jump scares, and they're very unexpectedly, right? They're very they don't happen. It's not like a simple horror movie where the music's getting louder, and then it's gonna boom. It's not like that whatsoever. But anyways, that's where the money's at. But I hope this movie makes a lot of money. I really do. I hope it makes a lot of money for Shudder. And it goes back to like the budget, like we said. It's a simple movie, and I hope everyone enjoys this at the theater. All right, guys, well, there you have it. Question is for you guys. What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think of this movie, of Whistle? Let us know. And Shudder, thank you guys again for letting us review this film. And as always, I am your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that catty Ange.
Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. See you at the movies. Laters.